Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial on an asset pack called Uncharted Mansion and FX made by us. It's available on the Unity Asset Store and I'll provide links in the description. Anyway, this is a tutorial on the prefabs that this pack contains, and solely on that. I'll make a video about the shaders later. So basically a very quick overview on where the prefabs are and how to find them and use them. Okay, so what you see here is a very small room. I made this in about 30 minutes and contains some of the prefabs here. And I'm gonna show you where you can find them in the pack, if you decide to buy this, of course. So let's open an empty scene. Let's go to the prefabs. You can find them under the TGP Mansion prefabs. And okay, I'm gonna start with the floors. There are different types of floors, such as basements. I'm gonna remove the lighting to make that. Maybe keep the lighting. Maybe increase this. Okay. There are three types of floors: the basement floors, wooden floor tile, and another wooden floor tile, and the ceiling. Okay, this is the ceiling. Now there are also water decals you can use. Of course, you need to bake the light first and use a reflection probe for it to function as a water decal. So that's the floors covered. I'm gonna add a plane here so I can know where to focus the things I'm gonna put. Okay, let's remove this. Now here are the furniture, and this is the most important part of the pack. Here you find most of the things. There are some furniture that you can't quite group here outside the folders, such as a piano or an urn, a podium. But most of the furniture are going to be inside the relevant rooms, such as bedrooms. You can find, of course, beds, different types of them, cabinets, and all of them have very suitable colliders so that you can place things inside. For example, if I make this telescope small, I can fit it right at the spot where it should be. Okay, there are also carpets. But that's one part. There is also the openable part inside the bedrooms, and here are all the things that are openable, such as this wardrobe. Everything inside here is openable. The point is specifically set in the middle so it can rotate properly. Just make sure to select pivot here. Okay. There are also tables, and all the drawers are openable and slidable, but let's not dwell too long on this. Let's go to another room, such as the bathroom. Here you will have small objects as well as larger objects. Mainly because I thought that everything that should be in the bathroom should be in the same folder, not spread out. So yeah, you'll find everything here. And there are carpets as well. Now these are general purpose carpets. Unlike the ones that you saw on the bedroom, you can use them everywhere. Those are more specific to the bedroom. And we have kitchen stuff, such as this kitchen table and an oven. Okay. And there are two kitchen sets. I'm going to show you exactly what these do. They're basically furniture that you can place mounted on the wall, like this above part, or below. I'm going to show you what I mean. Let's say this. I'm rushing through because this is a quick tutorial. I don't want to spend too much time on this because it just gets boring. So I'd rather show you. Okay. So this is the kitchen set above. All of these are openable, like normal doors and stuff. And this is the kitchen set below. As I said, all of these are openable as well. Okay. Let's go back to the demo scene. So we took care of the rooms part. Oh yeah, the living room as well. You will find some tables. And also some exotic types of tables, such as this one. So basically that's what's contained in the rooms folder. There are also chairs and couches. They are inside the furniture folder here. And here you basically have different types of chairs. Also swinging chair and couches. And we have a folder called clocks. I separated this because you may add more in the future. So yeah, that's it about the furniture part. Now here are the walls part, and this is one of the most important ones. You have two types of walls. You have two-sided walls, such as this one, where it's the outside part, the inner part, and the inside part, like this. And also you have one-sided walls, such as this ones here. You can only see them from one side. Now, as far as performance goes, of course this one is going to be more performant than this one, but the difference is so little that just use whatever you want. We provide both options, of course. And you can use both of them in the same room, like I did in that previous scene. Here's another one-sided wall. Okay. Inside the home walls folder there are also some things which are basically connectors, doors, main doors, or some decorations, such as this one here. You can place this here, if you want, of course. This is why we left it optional. Okay. These are the home walls. There are also the basement walls. They have some type of damage and moss in there. They're also two-sided, but they have the same sides, or they look the same on both sides. Also stairs to get there. So yeah, okay. That's it about the walls. Here's the roof. It's a very modular type of roof, with corners. Let me show you an example of the roof in action. Okay, maybe it will take a little bit. Okay. So here's the roof. Let's go back to the demo scene. Go to prefabs. If you're gonna work with the prefabs folder. These are also files which should be there, but not really advisable to be touched. And also the stairs is a very modular stair. And you can use the parts individually as well to build something that you want. So that about does the walls part. Now here are some beams and edges that you can use to give some more, decoration to the things, to the walls especially. So all optional, but it's nice to have. You can have one here or one at the bottom, for example here. Yeah, that's basically it about this. And there are indoors and outdoors. The outdoors one are especially useful for this side of the wall. Okay, so here we have the lights part. Now the lights are very well thought out, and I mean this by saying that they have the lights calibrated to fit the real world, and they also have shaders which mimic as closely as possible the candles, the light refraction, such as this one here. So the light refracting through this, that includes in a more fitting area. And you can also modify the shader to make it more refractive or not. We'll leave that as the default. And there is also translucent materials such as this one. So that's about the lights. The candles have the candle shader, and the transmissive materials act this way. Now the paintings, there are a few paintings, not much, but the ones that are there are fine. We're gonna add more later. And here's the patio. I showed you a glimpse of it earlier in the video. It's basically a modular patio. You can build it yourself. And we have the small objects here. Now there are plenty of small objects, and I'd rather show them in appropriate scene, such as this one here. It's full of those. I'll give it a moment. Okay. So yeah, these are the small objects. Little trinkets, little stuff that you can place to give life to your scene, give depth, believability, and yeah, that's about it. Now there are also shaders, but I'm gonna cover them in another video. Thank you for being part of this video. See ya.